Three nations, one battlefield, diplomacy, where every handshake hides a strategy and every smile conceals a plan. India, playing the game of trust and growth. Bangladesh, searching for new partners and direction. Pakistan, trying to twist the board with deception and timing. This is South Asia's biggest geopolitical thriller, where India, without firing a single bullet, turned the entire game around. Watch how India countered Pakistan and Bangladesh's soft war and turned diplomacy into its most powerful weapon. Because in diplomacy, silence is India's strongest weapon. Friends, these three nations, India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, once shared the same history, but today they're writing an entirely new chapter. On one side, Pakistan, desperate to reclaim its lost influence. On the other, Bangladesh, trying to keep its options open. And at the center, India, fighting to protect its trust, its stability, and its presence in the region. India knew one thing clearly. If it applies pressure, Dhaka will drift even further away. So New Delhi chose a softer path. Through quiet backdoor diplomacy, Indian officials sent a clear message to the interim Bangladeshi government. India's policies are not meant to punish, but to stabilize. India resumed energy subsidies, offering relief on electricity and fuel. It also proposed reopening the rail links and reviving the digital payment network between the two countries. India wanted to show, we don't want to break relations, we want to fix them. Pakistan, meanwhile, made its own move. It announced plans for a Karachi-Dhaka direct cargo route, offering Bangladeshi exporters a free port service. And that's when Pakistan played its oldest card, religion. We're both Muslim nations, they said. Our cooperation is natural. That statement gave a glimpse of the so-called new Islamic trade bloc, a triangle of Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Turkey aiming to create an alternative economic network. But India knew this was not partnership. This was narrative warfare. Inside Bangladesh, the situation was heating up. Prime Minister Yunus's interim government was under immense pressure. Inflation was rising, foreign reserves were dropping, and the public started asking, what did we really gain by distancing from India? Trade unions warned, if Indian imports remain blocked, over 2 million jobs could be lost. Dhaka was now facing both political and economic heat. Then came India's silent counterstrike. No threats, no headlines, just strategy. India opened alternate routes via Nepal and Myanmar for Bangladeshi goods. It launched a jute substitution scheme to boost domestic production. And quietly, Indian trade allies in ASEAN and Gulf markets filed quality complaints against Bangladeshi jute exports. Each move, calm, calculated, and surgical. By September, things had changed. Bangladesh issued a new statement. India remains our historic friend. Pakistan's narrative had failed. Dhaka realized the truth. Pakistan's promises were nothing more than a costly illusion. Yunus's government reached out to New Delhi, proposing a new cross-border trade agreement. And just like that, the tide began to turn. This story proves one thing. In geopolitics, there are no permanent friends or enemies, only permanent interests. India proved that the strongest weapon in diplomacy isn't the gun, it's trust. And for Bangladesh, the lesson was clear. Sometimes a cheap deal can become the costliest mistake. In politics, no move is ever the last one. Behind every action lies another plan. Today, Pakistan and Bangladesh may stand closer. But tomorrow, who stands with whom? Only time will tell. In diplomacy, your enemy's enemy isn't a friend. It's just a strategy.